The International Baccalaureate program, a worldwide school with thousands and thousands of students on 7 continents, 24 time zones, and a bunch of classrooms. And then there's you, one student in one school among thousands, in one country among hundreds, thinking the same thing as everyone else in your position. Why am I here? Where do I fit into this massive organization here, in my one country, in my one school? Michael Power St. Joseph High School, the home of scholars and champions. Each day we walk these halls with hundreds of other students, but have formed bonds with the people we share classroom experiences with. We work together, we learn together, we laugh together. But more importantly, we are all part of something greater. From New York to Japan, South Africa to Switzerland, thousands of other students are all like you, defined by the same learner profile, asking the same questions, learning to be an international student and citizen, learning to be the thinkers, the entrepreneurs, the creators of the future. But first, welcome home. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is IB? What's it like? What do you mean CAS hours? EE and TOK? And what's up with all these papers? Where's IB land anyway? Well, the good news is we got the answers. The next question we're all asking is, why IB? Here in the IB program at Michael Power St. Joseph, we know it's a lot of work, but trust us, it's worth it. Along your journey, you'll make a lot of friends who will be there to laugh with you, to sing with you, to support you, and to grow with you. They make it such a fun ride. When you're doing your homework and even when you're not, your friends will always be there to lend you a helping hand, crack a joke, and make what would seem like a tough task a feasible challenge. This isn't by magic or anything. You see, as an IB student, you possess the traits of being an exceptional person. You see, here in IB, we're all inquirers seeking to understand what we don't already. Our curiosity drives us to be risk takers, whether it be inside or outside the classroom, all while keeping an open mind to new ideas and different perspectives. We're principled. We act with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness and justice. And we respect the dignity and the rights of people everywhere. We're open-minded. We critically appreciate our own cultures and personal histories, as well as the values and traditions of others. We're caring. We show empathy and compassion as well as respect. We're reflective. We thoughtfully consider the world and our own ideas and experience. We work to understand our strengths and weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. We understand that balancing is important. Different aspects of our lives, intellectual, physical, and emotional, have to be recognized to achieve well-being for ourselves and others. We recognize our interdependence with other people and in the world in which we live. We've chosen to believe in these attributes, and together, we believe we can all make it through. We know IB seems that it's all about getting the best grades, but it's not really. It's about becoming a better character and developing your own personality.
IB for me, it's a lot of work, but in all honesty it's worth it because I'm here with my friends and I always have them by my side through the tough nights, through the so much work, but in the end it's worth it.
To me, IB means family. You spend 4 years here and you really build a sense of community and strength with all your friends. And sure, there's an aspect of work and extra tests, but in the end, it's what you come out with as a family and as a whole unit.
IB to me means that I'm part of a family. So like, if I have an assignment due, I know that everyone else is doing that same assignment, and no one would ever hesitate to give me help when I need it, just the way that my parents would or my brother would. So, I love you guys.
IB is a challenge, and I always believe in taking challenges, pushing myself, and I think that's what IB is all about. Getting to the next level, working hard, and meeting people that feel the same way.
IB is the most paradoxical experience I've ever had. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. At one point, the work's terrible. At one point, it's pretty fun, pretty interesting. At one point, the people they can be a bit annoying at times, especially in English classes. But at the same time, they've made great friends. So I don't know. The best and the worst, it's heaven and hell.
IB for me means a bunch of fun and a whole lot of work.
IB is IB.
IB means a chance to strive to be my best because I think it's a real challenge, so that challenge pushes me.
Better opportunity in the future.
Friendship.
Well, IB means a lot of hard work, but also means reward in the end.
Look, it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, nothing's gonna be worth it.
By the end of the day, you get to finish a month earlier than next.
Amen, amen. You can be going. Look what I'm wearing. Right now, everybody is in uniform, but me, I'm wearing pajamas with a shirt on.
IB has taught me not to get rid of
I think the people you meet, the bonds you build as you work together with all the other IBs is so important because you can't go through it alone. And to be able to work with other people that are just as dedicated and hardworking as you are, that's really rewarding. I really like that about it.
IB's taught me not to limit myself to certain activities because I feel like I won't have time. It taught me to manage my time so that I can do all sorts of things that I really like to do. For instance, hang with my friends or work or play sports. It doesn't limit you as long as you work hard at it.
So the most rewarding part about being an IB for me is opening up a door full of opportunities that will just open up the future.
Well, it's not the work, it's not the homework, and it's not the tests. You'll probably know that by now. And years from now, you'll forget about all that. But you'll remember what's really most rewarding, and that's the people you meet.
Friends are definitely
the IB program is both individualistic and tailored to the needs of each student, but also is universal in that it meets the requirements and the expectations of educational institutions around the world. And so, through the IB program, I've gained both personal skills like time management and managing workloads and learning to work with different types of people within smaller and larger groups. While at a larger scale, I've gained skills such as bilingualism and oral communication skills and, things that you wouldn't even think about.
Opportunity in the future.
Is making friends who also have the same interests and common goals as you.
Just the environment that you're in, and the people around you, I think that's something that you wouldn't be able to get somewhere else.
Being well prepared for the future.
What does it take to succeed in IB? Well, you got to be willing to work off the bat because there's going to be a lot of work. But that's not to say that you're only going to be working too. You got to be willing to try new things, take new challenges because that's what makes it so special is the different opportunities you can get through IB and all the different experiences you can have. So you just got to be willing, take risks and see what you can do.
As hard as it may be to believe, with all the busy time commitments within the IB program, it's really important to have extracurricular involvement because through all of these activities outside of school and within school, you meet friends and you build both professional and personal relationships. And you don't really realize how important those relationships are until after you leave university, or after you leave high school, sorry. These friendships and these relationships with your teachers really push you forward and inspire you and motivate you to continue to succeed because IB is not meant to be journeyed alone.
The thing about IB is that you have to work hard!
An IB student should aim for perfection with the expectation that they will fail. And I will elaborate on that. I think it's really important that every student, every individual strives to do their absolute best and really reaches for the top. But we all know that perfection is not within our reach. But that doesn't mean that we should stop ourselves from aiming for the highest goals that we can possibly, reach for. And so I really think it's important that an IB student just puts 110% into everything.
Is that one okay? Good work ethic, and don't think too highly of yourself.
A lot of hard work and determination.
It takes hard work, determination, and mostly work, but some play.
Definitely takes a lot of hard work, and you need to want it. You need to want to succeed.
It's nothing different than what Mr. Scully told me for 4 years, is to relax, to calm down, take a breath, to not worry so much, because in fact you are privileged. You are privileged to be studying at such a fine institution, to have some of the best teachers who are trained and practiced and prepared to teach you guys. And so you guys are really lucky and fortunate to have these wonderful resources at your disposal. So, not your disposal, your teachers are not at your disposal. However, you are very fortunate. And so take advantage of the 2 years that you have within the IB program. Live it to the fullest, live it to your maximum, and don't forget to enjoy the journey along the way.
Do all your homework, don't procrastinate, don't leave everything to the last minute, or else you're going to have a lot of things to do in the end.
There are multiple roads to success, all containing ups and downs. So number one is don't get discouraged, and as procrastination is likely inevitable, avoid it, and you'll thank yourself on Sunday night.
Enjoy life and read a good book. And watch Downton Abbey. That's a classic.
I think definitely don't procrastinate, because that is just, when you procrastinate, you're spending all this time cramming for something, and really the quality of the work you're doing is not that great. And give yourself a break once in a while.
Love what you do, and yeah.
Stay on top of your assignments.
3 important things for you. The first one will be you have to work very hard, and the second one is you have to cooperation with your friend, and the third one is the most important, is you must have a very good relationship with your teacher.
The International Baccalaureate is a rigorous academic program that pushes the limits of what one can do. Despite this, the person you become in the long run will be one that is equipped with the knowledge and tools to be successful in all parts of life. IB produces the future's doctors, lawyers, engineers, and economists who all work to bring about a better tomorrow for the generations to come. You are the leaders of tomorrow. The IB program is your preparation, your training to self-realize and to be the best that you can possibly be. Welcome to IB, guys. It's going to be one heck of a ride.
Worthwhile.
Cool.
Tiger blood. Blessed.
Opportunity.
Challenge.
Success.
Friendship.
MC Delta T.
Life-changing.
Procrastination.
Adam Pookrab.
Tetrahydrocannabinol.
IB is a rock.
IB
is the bomb diggity.
Coffee.
Exciting.
Enjoyable.
Exothermic.
Family.
Fulfilling.
Dedication.
Greg Scully.
Friendship.
United. Challenge.
I think it was really fun. Fun's the word. You will laugh, you will mock me. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Wonder. Oh. Magnificent.